Is it really possible for a busy person to find a sense of calm in just 3 minutes a day? Part 1. If you're like most of us, your life is a constant juggling act. It's a blur of deadlines, family responsibilities, financial pressures, and the endless ping of notifications from the phone in your pocket. You're constantly connected, yet you feel disconnected from yourself. You know you should meditate. You've heard about the benefits, you've downloaded the apps, but the thought of finding a spare 20 or 30 minutes in your day feels laughable, like just another item on an impossible to-do list. So you tell yourself, I don't have time for calm. But what if we've been looking at this all wrong? What if the key to finding calm isn't about adding another long, daunting task to your schedule, but about discovering the profound power of the pause? This series is dedicated to debunking the myth that meditation requires a huge time commitment. We will explore a revolutionary approach based on ancient Buddhist wisdom, an approach of microdosing mindfulness throughout your day. We will show you how just a few targeted 3-minute practices can be more transformative than one long, often skipped session, allowing you to find islands of sanity in the midst of your storm. To understand why this approach works, we first need to diagnose the specific condition of the modern busy mind. Researchers have given it a name: continuous partial attention. It's the state of constantly scanning for the next thing, of never being fully present where you are. Your body is in one place, but your mind is in 10 others. Thinking about the next meeting, worrying about a family issue, planning dinner, all while trying to answer an email. In Buddhist terms, this is the classic monkey mind. But now it's been supercharged by technology. This state of constant distraction keeps our nervous system in a low-grade state of fight or flight, a state of chronic stress. The goal of meditation is not to achieve some mystical state of no thought. It is simply to interrupt the momentum of this chaos. Think of your attention like your phone's battery. Continuous partial attention is like having dozens of apps running in the background, constantly draining your energy and slowing everything down. A 3-minute meditation is the equivalent of putting your phone in airplane mode for a moment and plugging it in. It's a quick, powerful charge that stops the drain and restores your mental energy. It is a deliberate act of coming home to the present moment, the only place we can ever find genuine rest. The reason these short bursts of practice are so effective lies in both neuroscience and ancient wisdom. From a scientific perspective, even a few moments of focused, present moment attention can interrupt the production of stress hormones like cortisol. It stimulates the vagus nerve, which activates your body's parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest mode. You are, in a very real sense, changing your brain and body chemistry with your attention. From a wisdom perspective, the goal is not about the duration of your practice, but the frequency of your remembrance. The renowned Zen master Shunryu Suzuki spoke of the beginner's mind, a mind that is fresh and present. It is far more powerful to return to this beginner's mind for 3 minutes, 10 times a day, than to struggle through one long session while your mind is elsewhere. Frequent short practices train your mind to come back to the present moment again and again, a skill that becomes more and more accessible in the midst of your busy day, not just when you are sitting on a cushion in a quiet room. It's like a ship making tiny, frequent adjustments to its rudder to stay on course, rather than one huge, difficult turn once it's already miles off track. So, let's put this into practice right now. Let's start with the most foundational and accessible 3-minute meditation there is, the breath anchor. Your breath is the ultimate tool for a busy person because it's always with you and it is always in the present moment. You can't breathe in the future and you can't breathe in the past. It is your anchor in the here and now. So I invite you, wherever you are, to just try this. You can set a timer for 3 minutes. You don't need a special posture. Just sit or stand in a way that is comfortable and reasonably alert. You can lower your gaze or close your eyes and simply bring your attention to the physical sensation of your breath. Feel the air moving in at your nostrils. Feel your chest or your belly gently rising and falling. Your one and only job for these 3 minutes is to rest your attention on that physical sensation. When your mind wanders off into thought, and it will, that is its nature, the moment you realize you've been thinking is a perfect moment of mindfulness. Don't criticize yourself. Just gently and kindly, as if you were guiding a lost puppy, escort your attention back to the anchor of your breath. Do this again and again, for just 3 minutes. This is the foundation, the understanding that our minds are scattered and stressed, and the simple, powerful antidote of a 3-minute anchor to the present moment. We've debunked the "I don't have time" myth by showing that the power lies not in duration, but in the frequency of these small acts of coming home. But the breath is just one anchor. What happens when you're in a noisy office and can't find silence? Or when you're feeling overwhelmed with frustration and your breath feels too agitated to focus on? The Buddhist tradition offers a rich toolkit of micro-practices for every situation. In Part 2, we will explore 3 more powerful 3-minute meditations that you can use as spot treatments for stress, disconnection, and irritation throughout your busy day. How did that 3-minute pause feel for you? Share your experience in the comments below. If you're ready to find more calm in the chaos, please like this video and subscribe to Buddhism Wisdom, Spirituality. Part 2. In our last part, we established a powerful new paradigm for meditation in a busy life. We debunked the no-time myth and learned that short 3-minute bursts of mindfulness can be a potent antidote to modern stress. We practiced the foundational technique of the breath anchor. But life isn't a quiet meditation hall. Our days are noisy, our bodies are tense, and our hearts are often filled with difficult emotions. A single tool, no matter how good, isn't always right for every job. So, the question becomes, what other 3-minute practices can we add to our toolkit to meet the different challenges of our day? In this part, we are going to explore 3 more distinct, powerful, and practical micro-meditations drawn from the Buddhist tradition. Each one is designed for a specific situation, giving you a versatile set of tools to find calm, grounding, and connection, no matter where you are or what you're feeling. Our first practice is for those moments when you feel completely stuck in your head, lost in a spiral of worry, planning, or abstract thought, and disconnected from your own body. This is the 3-minute body scan. The purpose of this practice is to bring your awareness out of the chaotic world of thought and into the direct, tangible reality of your physical sensations. It is a powerful grounding practice. So, let's try it. Again, find a comfortable posture, sitting or even standing. Close your eyes if you can. For the first minute, bring all of your attention to the feeling of your feet on the floor. Just feel the sensations, the pressure, the warmth, the texture of your socks or shoes. Let your feet be the anchor for your awareness. For the second minute, move your attention to your hands. Notice the feeling of your hands resting on your lap or at your sides. Are they warm or cool? Tense or relaxed? Simply observe the sensations there. For the final minute, bring your awareness to the area around your face and jaw. Notice any tightness or tension and see if you can gently soften that area. That's it. In just 3 minutes, you have moved from being lost in thought to being present in your body. You've come home. Our second practice is for a challenge every busy person faces: noise. What do you do when you're in an open office, on a bus, or in a bustling cafe and you can't find silence? This is the 3-minute mindful listening meditation. This brilliant practice teaches us to turn what we normally consider a distraction, sound, into the very object of our meditation. Let's practice this one with our eyes open. For the next 3 minutes, your only job is to listen. Don't listen for anything in particular. Simply let all the sounds of your environment, near and far, pleasant and unpleasant, wash through your awareness. Notice the sound of my voice, the hum of your computer, the traffic outside, a distant bird. Notice how sounds arise, exist for a moment, and then disappear without you having to do anything. You're not trying to block out the sounds. You're receiving them with a spacious, open awareness. This practice teaches you to find peace within the noise, not by escaping from it. Our third and final practice is for the heart. It's for those moments when you feel irritable, frustrated with a colleague, or disconnected from the people around you. This is the 3-minute loving-kindness meditation. This practice actively cultivates a positive emotional state, counteracting the stress and negativity that can build up during a busy day. Let's try it. With your eyes closed for the first minute, bring to mind someone in your life who is easy to care about: a friend, a family member, a pet. Hold them in your mind's eye and silently offer them this wish. May you be happy. May you be well. Feel the warmth of that simple, genuine wish in your own heart. For the second minute, offer the same wish to yourself. Place a hand on your heart if you like, and repeat, "May I be happy. May I be well." And for the final minute, imagine the people around you, perhaps in your office or your neighborhood, and extend that same wish outwards to all of them. May we all be happy. May we all be well. In just 3 minutes, you have actively shifted your emotional state from one of contraction to one of open-hearted connection. Now, we have a versatile toolkit: the breath anchor for general focus, the body scan for when you're lost in thought, mindful listening for noisy environments, and loving kindness for emotional balance. A common misconception might arise here. This all sounds too simple. How can just paying attention to my feet or to sounds really make a difference? The secret is that meditation is not about what you focus on. It is about the quality of your attention. Every time you intentionally place your attention on an object and hold it there with non-judgmental awareness, you are exercising a part of your brain, your prefrontal cortex, that is responsible for emotional regulation, focus, and calm. It doesn't matter if the object is your breath, your body, or the sound of a passing car. The act of choosing where to place your attention is the practice itself. We have now moved beyond a single practice and built a toolkit of 4 distinct, powerful, and scientifically grounded 3-minute meditations. Each one is a different spot treatment you can apply to the various challenges of a busy life. You now have a tool for when your mind is scattered, a tool for when your body is tense, a tool for when your environment is noisy, and a tool for when your heart is closed. But even the best toolkit is useless if it sits in the garage, forgotten. The final and most crucial step in our journey is learning how to remember to use these tools and how to seamlessly weave them into the fabric of your already packed day. How do you go from knowing these practices to living them? That is the art of integration, and it's the path we will explore in our final part. Which of these 3 new practices resonates most with you? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you found these guided practices helpful, please like the video and subscribe to Buddhism Wisdom, Spirituality. Part 3. Welcome back. In our journey to find calm for busy people, we have covered remarkable ground. In Part 1, we established that short, frequent microdoses of mindfulness are a powerful antidote to modern stress. In Part 2, we built a versatile toolkit of 4 distinct 3-minute meditations to meet the various challenges of our day. We now arrive at the most important part of our journey, integration. A toolkit is only valuable if you remember to use it. So, how do we weave these islands of sanity into the rushing river of our busy schedules? How do we make this a sustainable, lifelong practice rather than a forgotten New Year's resolution? The secret to integrating these practices lies in 2 simple but powerful concepts: habit stacking and using transitional pauses. Habit stacking is a concept from behavioral science. The idea is to link a new habit you want to form with an existing, automatic habit you already have. Your brain is much more likely to adopt the new habit because it's piggybacking on an established neural pathway. Instead of trying to find new time in your day, you anchor the practice to something you already do without thinking. Transitional pauses are about leveraging the moments between your scheduled activities. A busy person's day is a series of transitions, from waking up to starting work, from one meeting to the next, from finishing work to arriving home. We usually rush through these moments, lost in thought. These transitions are hidden opportunities, natural invitations to pause and reset. By consciously using these moments, you find time for practice that you never knew you had. The goal here is not to achieve a neat, epic moment of calm. The goal is to create a cumulative effect. This is the compound interest of mindfulness. One 3-minute pause might not feel like it changes your entire day, but one pause in the morning, another at lunch, and another before you go home, that's nearly 10 minutes of consciously de-stressing and resetting your nervous system. Done consistently over weeks and months, this practice fundamentally rewires your brain's baseline. Through the process of neuroplasticity, you are literally training your brain to be less reactive, more focused, and calmer by default. You're not just managing stress, you're building resilience. There's a famous Zen saying, "You should sit in meditation for 20 minutes every day, unless you're too busy. Then you should sit for an hour." We can adapt this for our modern lives. You should take a 3-minute mindful pause a few times a day, unless you feel too busy. Then you should definitely take one. It's in the moments we feel we have the least time that the pause becomes most valuable. So, let's stop talking about it and build a concrete plan. This is your personal daily calm plan. I invite you to actually write this down. We are going to use habit stacking and transitional pauses to schedule 4 3-minute resets into your day. First, the morning anchor. Stack a 3-minute breath anchor practice with an existing morning habit. For example, after I pour my first cup of coffee, I will sit for 3 minutes and practice. Or, before I open my email for the first time, I will sit for 3 minutes. Anchor it to a specific, non-negotiable part of your morning. Second, the midday reset. Use the transition around your lunch break. For example, before I eat my lunch, I will sit at my desk or in my car and do a 3-minute body scan to ground myself. This helps you transition from the mental energy of work to the physical act of nourishing yourself. Third, the afternoon reboot. We all know that mid-afternoon slump when our energy and focus wane. This is a perfect time for a reset. Plan for it. For example, at 3 p.m., when I feel my energy dip, I will do a 3-minute mindful listening practice right at my desk with my eyes open. This can be more restorative than a cup of coffee. Finally, the evening transition. The shift from work life to home life is one of the most important transitions of the day. For example, after I park my car in the driveway and before I walk into the house, I will sit for 3 minutes and do a loving kindness practice. This allows you to let go of the stresses of the day and enter your home with a clear mind and an open heart. And there it is, a complete, practical, and sustainable plan for finding calm in a busy life. We have seen that the problem is not a lack of time, but a lack of intentional pauses. We have learned that short, frequent moments of mindfulness are scientifically proven to be effective. We have built a toolkit of 4 different 3-minute practices for any situation. And now we have created a personal plan to seamlessly weave these practices into the day you already have. The most profound realization is this: calm is not a far-off destination you must struggle to reach by finding an extra hour in your day. It is a place within you that you can return to again and again in the space of just 3 minutes, in the space of just a few conscious breaths. You don't need to change your life to find peace. You just need to learn how to pause within it. You already have everything you need. What will your personal daily calm plan look like? What is one 3-minute pause you can commit to starting this week? Share your plan in the comments below to make it real and to inspire others. If this journey has given you a practical path forward, please press the like button and subscribe to Buddhism Wisdom, Spirituality. Thank you for taking this time for yourself. May you find many islands of sanity in your day.